Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll learn the essential project management techniques, which is a very important skill for a organization. Master the methodology that drives successful project delivery in today's organization. So we have lots of project management techniques like Agile and Waterfall, but first we need to understand what is project management and what kind of project management techniques a person can use for a particular project. What is project management? The basic question. So project management is systematic process where it involves various steps like planning, organization, controlling the budget, resources, and then you have to achieve a specific goal within the defined time frame and budget. We have the another tool as well to manage your each and every task within the timeline. So every successful organization relies on effective project management to deliver the products, services, and strategic initiatives efficiently. Now, what kind of steps it involve? So first and foremost is planning. So if you want to study today, it's a project. Consider it is a project, okay? And then for that you need a planning, you need a time frame, you have to discuss with yourself that what kind of topic you will learn. So it's all start with the planning, which is define an objective and create a basic roadmap for your project. Then resource allocation, they like assigning the people and material effectively if you're working with the group. If you are working alone on a single project, so you should assign a different timeline and different topic within that timeline for yourself, okay? Third will be risk management. Obviously, like whenever you are involved in any project, there is some risk. If you are thinking to run a new business, it is a big risk, right? So you need the risk management knowledge for each and every project. So it involves like identify and then mitigate the potential risk and problem. Then last but not least, stakeholder communication. For example, you are working with a big company or you're working as a freelancer, but in both the scenario you are working with a client, right? So you have to keep inform your client in each and every step, keep everyone informed and aligned. You have to make a clear communication with your stakeholder and build a great relationship. So like in future, if your project goes well, you will receive a second project which can like increase your skill as well, and they will like recommend you for the project as well. So first we learn waterfall methodology, which is very simple and easy technique, but it is very important. It is a traditional sequential approach. For example, imagine you are just want to make a potato curry. So what will be the first step? First you have to buy the potatoes, right? And then you can like wash the potato and then cut the potato. Now all this step you can't do with one time frame, it include different time frame, right? So waterfall follows a linear and sequential process where each stage must be completed before the next begin. So before the next step you must have to complete the first stage. This method works best when the project requirements are clearly defined and unlikely to change. As I said, like you have to make a potato curry, so it have the defined stages. Once you cut the potato, you can't go back to the first step or you can't go back to the second step where you wash the potato, right? So it requires different stages. First is requirement analysis. You have to analyze the requirement and what kind of technique you will need, how you will go with your project. Then second will be system design, third will be development, then testing, and then deployment, and last is maintenance. Now what kind of advantages waterfall method have? So simple and structural process. It is very simple process, like you have to go step by step. There is already a sequential method and each and every step is already defined, you just have to follow that. Then easy to manage and track because it have the continuous stages. And then clear documentation. If you have a clear instruction for any process, so it's very simple to track, right? Then what kind of limitation you have with this method? So it lacks some flexibility when required changes during the project life cycle. For example, imagine you're working with the email marketing campaign. You just shoot that one email. Now you have to go back and edit that email. You can't, right? So there is some limitation with waterfall method. Then next will be agile methodology, which is very famous. It has some modern flexibility for dynamic project. Like if you're working with any project where you need to go back from second stage to first stage, you can do it with agile methodology. Agile represents a modern flexible approach widely used in software development and product innovation. So like if a person is developing some application, this method will be fit well with that. Now, instead of completing project in one long process, agile divide the work into short cycle, which is known as iteration or sprints. Now each cycle involve a planning, development, testing and gathering the feedback, which is quite same as waterfall, but the one change here is it's flexible, so you can go to your previous step to do some editing or change some planning. And it's enabling teams to adapt quickly and it deliver value, which is very good thing. So agile method has some benefits like faster delivery, get working feature into users hand quickly, so it's like easy to adapt. Then better collaboration, strong communication between all the stakeholder. Like if your client don't like your previous step or your previous work, so you can just go and fix that with agile methodology. It have the continuous improvement, like you can refine and enhance with each iteration. And then it have adaptability to change. It like respond to evolving requirement seamlessly. Now next is Scrum Framework, which is again very famous framework in project management technique, and it is also very important. It's a popular agile implementation. Scrum focus on a team collaboration and increment progress through structural sprint, typically lasting 2 to 4 weeks. So for example, product owner define a project goal, prioritize and requirement. Okay, then act as a voice of the customer and business stakeholder. Then Scrum Master ensure that the team follow the Scrum practice and remove obstacles and facilitates team productivity. So for example, there is some problem arise between your project, so with the Scrum practice you can remove that problem and increase your productivity, which can be good for time saving. Then development a team. As I said previously, agile is good for collaboration and Scrum framework is a popular agile implementation, so it is good for a developing team. So complete project tasks and deliver working documents and working increments. Typically 5 to 9 cross function member is there. Daily stand up meeting help to track a progress and resolve issue quickly. Now sprints review and retrospective ensure that continuous learning and improvement has been done within the team. Next is Kanban. So what is Kanban? It is a visual project management technique that displays tasks on a board and divided into the column represent workflow stage like this, and it will like define by the name of the stages. This system help a team to visualize a workload, then manage the workflow, and it also improve productivity. It's widely used in IT system and different department like IT, marketing, operation teams. Now you can just do the task like to-do list and task waiting to be started. Then you can see in progress work, which is like active work being completed or which have to be complete. And then you can see the finished task which is already like completed. So you can track your progress by Kanban. Then Gantt chart. This is very important technique. It will help you to manage your overall project. Timeline visualize for project scheduling. So Gantt chart is a powerful visual timeline used to plan your project and then track the improvement in your project schedule. They display the task as a horizontal bar showing duration and progress. So as you can see the image, it have each and every task with the name. Then it have all the numbers like time, maybe days like Monday, Tuesday, or maybe month like January, February. So it depends on you how you make your Gantt chart. It have the start and end date, then it have the task name, then starting day, end day, then task dependency. For example, for second task you have to complete the first task, right? So it is known as task dependency. Then overall timeline, you can see the complete project duration at one page. So project managers use Gantt chart to coordinate activities, allocate resources effectively, and monitor the progress throughout the project life cycle. So it is like really easy tool, but if you like once know how to use it, it's quick and very easy to understand your overall project. Then we have the rate framework. It like managing the project uncertainties. So every project have some uncertainties and issues. Rate is a systematic approach to track the potential problem and managing uncertainties throughout the project. Project manager use a rate log to ensure smoother project delivery. So it have some what the like rate stand for what. So R stand for risk, A stand for assumption, D stand for dependency, and I its issues. Okay, so we have some risk, assumption, dependency, and issue with each and every project. Potential problem that could impact overall project if they occur, known as risk. Then factors believed to be true but not yet verified. Like you can make some assumption, like after finishing this project, this will be the result. So it's assumption. Okay. Then what kind of issues? Problem that have already occurred or maybe need a solution. And dependency, as I said, relationship between the task or external factor, or maybe for the second step you have to complete the first step. So second step is depends on your first step, which is known as dependency. Now choosing the right technique benefits your project, to be honest. So Waterfall, Agile, Scrum, and Kanban. Waterfall is used when require a stable, well-defined steps, and if you do need a flexibility, Waterfall is a good method and very simple to understand. Agile is chosen for a dynamic big projects which require lots of flexibility. Scrum is best for a team collaboration. If you're working with the group, this is the best one. Kanban is excellent for a continuous workflow management. Like you have to check each and every step again and again, then Kanban is the best technique to use. Now the main tip. Many organizations combine techniques using waterfall for overall structure while applying agile method within specific phases. Like you have to go with this structure by structure step, but you need some flexibility. So many people just combine the two method like water plus agile, so it will benefit the overall project. Now the key takeaways. Finally, the last but not least, project management techniques are essential tool and everybody knows that. They help organization to deliver a project on time, within the budget, and with high quality. Each methodology has its own strengths and weaknesses. So Waterfall offers structure while Agile provides the flexibility, and hybrid approach often work the best. As I said, Agile plus Waterfall. Then success require the right technique for your context. Consider project complexity, team size, and how likely requirements are to change. It's very important. Master this technique, you will be equipped to manage any project effectively. Whether deliver the software, launching a product, then thinking to run a new business, or managing assignments, or executing strategic initiative. So this is all about the project management technique. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe my YouTube channel. If you need any help on project management techniques or tools, I have not discussed the tools in this video, so if you want that video, you can comment down. Thank you.